Bonjour Taurus and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for November, so I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be using the Santa Muerte Book of the Dead tarot, and it will be linked in the description box below if you're interested. I've split my deck into 3 piles for the monthly spread as always. The major arcana for the energy of the month, the court cards to see how you're advised to show up, to maximize the benefit of the energy, and the minor arcana to delve into the message. So as always, please remember this is a general reading. It, will not resonate with everybody. So what is the main energy for my Taurus Aquarians, please, for the month of November? Okay, this one flipped out, so I'm going to use this. And your main energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So cycles ending, starting. I will go in detail in the with the cards when we've got them all out. So what court cards are they advised to embody to maximize the effect of this Wheel of Fortune, please? So your advice is to embody the King of Pentacles energy. This is interesting because it's come out quite a bit with the monthly reading for November anyway. Empowering energy. So what do my Taurus Aquarians need to know for November for their highest good, please? And the whole deck, I think that's too many cards, I'm afraid. Alright, so we begin your reading with the Two of Swords, followed by the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You've got 2 sevens already, I can see that in the energy. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that you may not be aware of, your spirit team working behind the curtains, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So you've got 2 5s already and 2 7s. So let me start with these. The 5 in a tarot represent a disturbing energy. This is the energy that shakes you out of the 4, number 4 energy, which is stability. So it represents a change or a challenge, if you go against the change, coming into your life. And I'm not getting the idea of challenge here, I'm really getting the idea of a change, because Pentacles is earth energy and represents the material world, the physical realm. So this is to do with, your financial assets, jobs, careers, education, bettering your skills, and your home, the buildings and the relationship within. This is telling me that your spirit team is working on making big changes, very tangible changes into your life, your everyday life. And you may not be aware of it. You may not be aware that this is what's going on here. And your energy is the Wheel of Fortune for the month. So this is the idea of cycles. The wheel is always spinning. So this is the idea that you have a cycle ending and a new one that's about to start. And again, you may not be aware of this because the Five of Pentacles, which is that tangible change in your physical world, is there, but it's in the hidden energy. So you may not be aware of this, but you're about to enter a new phase in your life. And the Wheel of Fortune is a call for action as well. Do you embrace the wheel? Do you really go for it and, embrace this new change, this new cycle, or do you fight it? And, the consequences of going against the grain, obviously. Now, in order to embrace the energy of this card, you are advised to embody the energy of the King of Pentacles. Now, remember, there are no genders attached, it's a general reading, but in this position in the spread, this is to do with, how would the King of Pentacles react with this kind of energy around them? So the kings are masters of their suit, and they represent knowledge and expertise. So this is the master of the practical world, of the physical realm. This is somebody who's very grounded, very stable, and who's worked their way through the Pentacle suit, so they know what to do in order to be prosperous, abundant, and stable in life in the 3D world. This is someone who knows the amount of preparation that you need to put into place to manifest what you want. This is somebody who knows the shortcuts now because they've drawn from the experience of the diligent work, the time, the sweat equity they've invested in order to get to where they are. They know how to continuously generate prosperity and abundance for themselves. And this is somebody who will look at things from a very grounded, pragmatic point of view. Not someone who's going to be led by their passion or their feelings. This is somebody who looks at things in a very practical way, and obviously very much focused on resources. And resources do not have to be necessarily financial. Your time is a very, very important resource that you have available to yourself. Your mind is a very important resource, and so are the people around you, who are more than happy to support you should you ask them to. So we have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm seeing here a certain level of analysis paralysis kind of thing, because the 7 is self-evaluation as a number, and generally when we evaluate something, it gives us experience we can draw upon, and it gives us the confidence to move forward. But here it seems to have the opposite effect, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about looking at the amount of time, effort and energy you've put into a situation. It could be a job, your career, a relationship, whatever the case may be, and wondering whether you have harvested what was owed to you. You know, was it worth my while, is what this card is about. And instead of moving on due to this evaluation, this is putting you in the Two of Swords energy, which is the blocked energy. This is mental energy. Swords is thoughts, communication, truths that are exposed, ideas, knowledge that you come across. So the twos, generally speaking, represents duality and polarity, but also crossroads and decision. And the Two of Swords is having your guard up and not making the decision. And it could be for many reasons. It could be because you feel you don't have all of the facts about a situation. It can be also because you're protecting yourself because you got hurt before. So let's say that you are evaluating a situation where you got burnt for whatever reason. Obviously your guard's going to be up and you're going to be like, whoa, I'm not making any more decisions because the last time I made one, it didn't work out. So there's no judgment here, but this is for you to be aware of, because the wheel is forever spinning. So you either grab it and roll with it, or you try to block it, and it never works when we do that. And as you can see with the Five of Pentacles anyway, your spirit team is pushing for a change, very, very tangible change in your life, in your everyday life. And we do have the Eight of Cups, and eights represent advancement in the tarot. Cups being water energy represents your feelings, your emotions, your intuition. The Eight of Cups to me is a very powerful card because it's a difficult card as well as an empowering card. Now, why do I say that? Because it's difficult because you're looking at a situation. So this could be your life, generally speaking, or your job, your career, where you live, a relationship, and you're realizing that this is no longer emotionally fulfilling you. It may have for some time, or it may have had the promise to, but it's not. Now, why do I say it's empowering? It's because this is you coming to terms with this and realizing that there's something better out there, or that you deserve better. And the reason why I'm saying this as well is because you've got the Three of Wands underneath this. Now, 3 is growth and expansion in a tarot. Wands represents your fire, your passion, you know, what really ignites you. And it's also your spirit. And the Three of Wands talks about a period of growth, high prospects, seeing, you know, having invested some of yourself and seeing some growth. But with the Eight of Cups there, this is you looking at it and looking, do you know what, I don't think it's going to go past the stage of the Three of Wands. I'm not so sure. I don't think we can grow any more than this. Now, whether you're looking at your job, your business, relationship, as I previously said, this is where this stands. And this is followed by the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So again, 5, disruptive energy, a change. So this is a change in thoughts. This is a breakthrough. This is doing things your own way, doing things that maybe you wouldn't have thought of doing before. This also, in the shadow side of the card, there may be, someone who is out for themselves, and they may betray or throw you under the bus. But I'm not this is just for a limited amount of people here, because what I'm really getting from the Five of Swords is a change in the way you think, a change in the way you do things, and starting to do things your own way. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's supported by the Seven of Cups. And you have 2 sevens, deep evaluation, but this time this is an evaluation from your heart space. This is to do with looking at different opportunities or doors and trying to select one on which one's going to fulfill you emotionally the most. And this can come with a certain amount of overwhelm, because when we have several opportunities, how do we know we're making the right decision? How do we know it's going to be the right one for us long term? And the answer is here through the cards' advice really is to do things your own way. Look at things differently, maybe pick something that you wouldn't pick normally, and assess it through the eyes of the King of Pentacles. So remember, pragmatically, looking at your resources and looking at what's going to make you grow, because that Three of Wands, which represents growth, a certain amount of growth and sense of direction, has got you question how much growth is going to come out of this situation. And evidently you're not happy about this and you want things to change. Now the Wheel is bringing you a new opportunity, and maybe several of them. Which one are you going to choose? Which one are you going to grab onto? And do you, is what I'm hearing with the Five of Swords. Really do things your own way. Do something that maybe you didn't think you could do, or that you didn't see yourself do, is what I'm hearing very clearly here. So I'm going to pull you a final card, like a final message to close out your reading. So can we have a final message for my Taurus Aquarians, please? Not repeating the same pattern is what I'm hearing with this Five of Swords. Do things differently, think differently, a new course of action. Okay, probably you. Yes, and when you do, this is going to bring big, fast advancement, because the 8 represents advancement in the tarot. So when you do pick your cup, when you choose, and you go for something for you, things are going to move forward very quickly. So you may receive messages, anything from a text, an email, a phone call, whatever, social media. But it could be someone coming your way. It's just fast advancement. It's like the passion is going to come back and push, you see. So from that 3 that didn't seem to bring much growth, things are going to move forward very, very quickly when you do choose your cup. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If this message was helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I thank you so much for stopping by. Always appreciate your time. It's your most precious commodity. I wish you a fantastic month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.